What's up, KP family? It's Karen P, and of course I am back with another video. Listen, if you're new here, go ahead and join the KP family right now today. Hit that subscribe button, turn your post notifications on, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and of course follow me on all social media platforms. It's Karen P, ITSKRENP, straight across the search bar. Okay, listen, y'all, by the title of the video, y'all see the thumbnail and all that there, so y'all already know what this here is about. But I don't want to say, yeah, I was left for dead, the end. No, I'm gonna give y'all the story. Okay, so it's story time. Okay, it is story time. So how was I left for dead, and who was the guy that left me for dead? How did I meet this guy that left me for dead? Okay, so here it goes. So let me say this now before I get into it, because I did put up another video about being in a toxic relationship. I ended up being in the hospital. What I should have done was did this video here first. So if y'all don't know exactly what's going on or whatever, just go on and check it out. If I can remember, I'll put the link to that video in the description. Okay, if not, if I do forget, don't hold me against it. Just go back and go to my videos, check me out now, because you're bringing that content. Okay, so again, prior to this relationship, this is the first time that I was actually in a abusive relationship. Okay, the first time. And what happened was, how I met this guy was through this one other girl, this other lady that I knew, and she introduced him to me. Because the car that I had at the time had them broke down, and she told me that he knew someone, that has their own towing company, whatever. So I linked up with him or whatever. He got the guy to tow my car for me, which he paid for, and I didn't even know this person now. Then of course, my car had to be repaired. Once again, he knew somebody that worked on cars for the low. So he took care of that. He paid for it. So that's how I was introduced to this guy. Okay. Now, once that all played out, got my car back on the road or whatever, we started talking more and hanging out and this, that, and the third. And then before you know it, we were in a relationship. So, y'all, doing things that couples do. But at the same time, I saw myself being cursed at, being called everything except for God's child. I found myself running the streets with this guy, and for those of y'all, come on, put on your thinking caps when I say running the streets. Y'all know I was running the streets. You know what I'm saying? Ripping and running with him in the streets. I was in the streets, and I ain't talking about selling my body like that, but I was in the car with him, going here, going there, going here, going there, going here. Running here, going here. I ain't sit still. So, and it was like the more time that I spent with him is the more that I got to know him. And of course, the more time he spent with me, he got to know me more. And you would think the more I got to know him, or even the first time that I was disrespected, that I would have said, you know what, zero tolerance. I can't do it, but I did. I stayed. Why? Hell if I know. But when I tell y'all, self-love is the key. You have have to love yourself. Because I'm telling y'all, whether male or female, y'all allow someone to disrespect y'all and treat y'all any kind of way, guess what? That right there is showing them that you don't give a damn about yourself. You don't care about yourself. You don't love yourself. So guess what? They're going to continue to talk to you and treat you any kind of way because you're allowing it. You know what I'm saying? So because I allowed it, it continued. And the more it continued, and the more I allowed it, the more it continued. And it was worse than what it started off with. You get what I'm saying? So, KP family, I remember the very first time we got into it. It was about his brother being incarcerated. Okay? And, I'm not gonna get into details as to what his brother did or whatever, why he was incarcerated, this, that, and the third. And I just said, hey, whatever reaction, there's a reaction. You want to be dumb or whatever, you're gonna pay the consequences. You get what I'm saying? So with me saying that, he didn't like that. That was the first time he ever put his hands on me. The first time he ever put his hands on me. KP family, we were fighting, hard down fighting. You hear me? Hard down fighting. Like, what real man stands up to a woman to fight them? Like, who does that? It just doesn't make sense. I wasn't even raised around that. I could tell y'all, I have never in my life, when I say in my life, never in my life have I ever seen my daddy put his hands on my mother, nor have I ever seen in my life my mother put her hands on my daddy. Now, they had their disagreements now, you know what I'm saying, verbally. But nobody got called out of their names or anything like that. And nobody, again, raised their hand at anyone. So it's like, again, I wasn't even raised around it. And even being at my grandparents' house, you know what I'm saying, being raised by them as well, I've never seen it. I've never heard it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, why did I even allow myself to go through that shit? I just don't know. I guess I was looking for love, but looking for love in all the wrong places and from all the wrong people. You get what I'm saying? From the wrong person. You get my drift? Okay, so, y'all, that fight right there, that fight was inside his father's apartment, in the kitchen, just going at it. And he got some licks in, I got some licks in, and I pretty much could say that we pretty much stopped because we got tired. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so boom. Now, KP family, not only was this guy physically abusive to me, verbally abusive to me, I mean, this guy was cheating on me as well. And I knew it for a fact. You get what I'm saying? And I still want to have dealings with him, and I just don't know why. Other than me looking for love from the wrong person. And felt like I couldn't be alone. Or felt like I couldn't do any better. I was young, y'all. I was young. I was younger, because the girl's still young, okay? And still looking fly, okay? But I was younger. And if you ask me, being mature doesn't come with age. Because some people could be, in their 50s or whatever, and still not mature. You get what I'm saying? So I just had to throw that in there. But KP family, when I say this guy was cheating on me, I mean cheating on me, cheating on me, cheating on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? This guy was in the streets. Okay, he was a street guy, meaning I ain't trying to get demonetized. I hope y'all understand when I say he was a street pharmacist. Okay, street pharmacist. Okay, and KP family, when I tell y'all, this guy, it got so bad, KP family, to where I was working. You know, I was working, and this guy didn't even want me to hang around nobody else. The only person he really didn't mind me hanging with was the girl that introduced us to each other. But otherwise than that, he didn't want me around nobody. He was like possessive. He didn't trust me. I mean, it was just bad. It was just bad, and I still stayed crazy, you know. And it got so bad that he began stalking me. I'm at work. Oh, I'm pulling up to work. Who's sitting in the cut? He is. Trying to see, you know what I'm saying? Like looking for something. I get off of work. Who right there? He right there. I go on my lunch break. Sometimes, I ain't gonna say every time, but sometimes I go on my lunch break. I go to call him. I'm walking out the building. I go to call him. I look up. He right there. Standing up, posted up against the car. I'm like, you know, at first I thought it was, you know, oh, look at my baby or whatever. But then I was like, oh, hell no, this man is crazy. And don't let me be walking out the building on the phone, because it's a problem. He'll say, don't hang up that phone. Come right here to me and stay on that phone. Whoever you talking to, stay on that phone. Like, this guy was going through my phone, everything, but I couldn't go through his. You know what I'm saying? And they say the ones that's insecure, what about their significant other, them be the ones cheating. I don't want to label that, put that on everybody, but he was very much so insecure, and he was cheating on me. Okay, so again, over possessive. KP family, it got, you know, I was so dumb. I even went and got this guy name tattooed on me. Okay, I had to look like which hand, which wrist. I went and got his name tattooed on me, and I'm gonna show it to y'all. Y'all see this butterfly right here? This butterfly is a cover up, because his name is under it. Okay, now KP family, I don't know what made me go down to the tattoo parlor to go get this guy name tattooed on me, because that was the dumbest mistake. The dumbest mistake. And as y'all can see, again, I covered it up. And when I went and got that done, he didn't see it till later on that night. And we were sitting in the car, and he thought it was something else, like I guess another guy. And he was like, hold up, let me see your hand. And I was like, you know, no, stop. He was like, man, let me see your goddamn hand. And I showed it to him. And he was like, oh, okay, that's what I thought. And I say, well, when you gonna go to the tattoo parlor and get my name tattooed on you? And he never did, of course not. Okay, so cool. KP family, this guy, when I tell y'all, it was like, it got to the point where I felt like he was like buying my love, because again, he was a street pharmacist. So not saying every street pharmacist does this, but him in particular, our relationship, that's how it was. This guy made sure I ate, you know what I'm saying? I was, like I said, I work, I got paid, but this guy was giving me money every day. And it got to the point where the money that he was giving me every day, by the end of my work period, you know, for my my pay period, for my paycheck, excuse me, he had gave me more than what I was working for. He had gave me way more than what I was working for. Shockingly. And it wasn't just a couple of months thing. This was consistent. I'm like, damn, you know, at times it had me feeling like, what am I working for? I don't even have to get up and go to work. But I still went to work. But KP family, let me tell y'all, yeah, holidays, you know what I'm saying? He had me right. You know what I'm saying? Christmas, Valentine, my birthday, I mean, he got me right. And Mother's Day, and to him, you might as well say every day was Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he looked out. But again, it came with a price. It came with me being abused. You get what I'm saying? So, I remember his stepmother talking to me and saying, you know, I don't want to get into y'all business. Don't tell him I told you this, but you need to dileave him alone. He's not good for you. He's not a real man. You know what I'm saying? And I heard it, but I wasn't trying to hear it. You get what I'm saying? And then my brother Jeff would tell me, you know, ew, Karen, how you fuck with this dude, man? Ew, you know, whatever. He was like, I don't know what it is about him, but you need to leave him alone. You know, and I wasn't trying to hear it. Again, KP family. Well, I say again because I said this. Just check out my other video about me being in a toxic relationship. But I'm the type of person, I have to go through something, you know what I'm saying, to actually, I guess, learn my lesson. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would hear people, you know, when it comes, you know, hey, don't be with this person. I would hear them, but I had to actually go through it and learn from it and say, okay, now I know why. Now, okay, I have the strength to leave. Now I have a reason. Now I know the reason why I should leave. This is my reason versus me listening to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Like, I hope it makes sense to y'all. But again, y'all don't be messing with these people that be out here treating you wrong and stuff. Just don't do it, man. Just love yourself first. You get what I'm saying? And it's, you know, just sometimes it's so, like, not sometimes, but listen, KP family, it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay. I know some people feel like, oh, I can't be by myself. I can't go out to eat by myself. I can't, you know, do this by myself. I don't like to lay in the bed by myself at night. Listen, y'all. As I'm talking, doing this here video, I'm actually right now going out to lunch by my damn self. Y'all check out that vlog. It's gonna be I'm gonna put it out at the end of this week or whatever. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, I say I'm going out to eat. I'm gonna go do me, have my me time. You get what I'm saying? And that's something that I love to do. I love being by myself. Yes, I'm a mother and all that there, but it's a time where I love to have my time, my quality time, where I like to sit and, you know, get my thoughts together and remind myself why I love me so damn much. I mean, look at me. But yeah, okay, so back to the story. KP family, I was in the car with him one day and I got a call. From my son's dad, right? And he was like, oh, why you ain't talking? Why you ain't talking? I'm like, because he talking. Oh, what the fuck that nigga talking about or whatever. And then I was like, all right, that's cool, that's fine. Yeah, you could get him. I don't have a problem with that. So so to him, he was looking at it like me and him was making arrangements to be with each other. But we wasn't. It was an arrangement for him to get his son. Okay? I know y'all want to know which one. Listen, this was years ago. Many years ago. Okay? So he was making arrangements to get his son or whatever. And to get his son from school. All right, cool. Okay, so fast forward. That same day, later on that evening, the dude that I'm with, my boyfriend, that's just what he was, a boy. He called me, and because we had gotten into an argument earlier that day in regards to my phone call, when he called me, KP family, I didn't answer the phone. What they say that I screened this call, I ain't answered. And he just kept calling. And he went to all the places that he knew I would be at. Well, he figured I would be at. He knew where I would be. He know my whereabouts. And I wasn't at damn one of them places. But as night began to fall, you know what I'm saying? He know who I stayed with, and where I was staying at. So, I said night began to fall or whatever. I was like, you know what? Let me go and head on to the house or whatever. So I pull up to where I've been staying at the time. I pull up and KP family. When I pulled up, I wasn't even paying attention to my surroundings. And that right there, ever since that day, I be paying attention to my surroundings like it ain't no tomorrow. Like, I be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So I parked my car, turned it off, opened the car door, getting ready to come out, get out the car. Who do I see? Him. He skirt. I'm like, what the hell? So, I had been, adjust myself and shut the door like, damn, this dang on maniac. Why he he hop out the car. Bitch, open this damn door. Open the door. And I wouldn't open it. I'm like, for what? I'm not opening it. He was like, oh, I know who you was with. You was with that nigga, this, that, and the third. KP family. When I tell you that the guy picked up a rock, bust my windows out. Bust the driver window out. Bust my front windshield. Bust my back windshield. He was trying to get to me. And he was like, bitch, you might well get out this car right now. Oh, I'm going to come in there and I'm going to get you. So when I tell y'all, I was so in fear of my life. I was so scared. I'm sitting in my car. Now, mind y'all, windows are busted out. I'm sitting in my car. I'm screaming for help. And nobody came to my rescue. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have to get out this car. Stand 10 toes down. And do what I got to do. Then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get out. Bitch, I'm finna just back up and I'm finna try to leave. So, when it's busted out and all, I'm crying and everything. I go to crank up my car. What he do? He get behind me. So I can't leave. And I'm like, damn, bitch, I ain't trying to get, go to prison for a vehicle homicide. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm trying to save my life. But I said, I'm screaming, I'm crying. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I couldn't leave. So I was like, let me go ahead on and just try to get out the car. And, you know, well, get out the car and just face whatever it is. Because at this point, I'm stuck. KP family. I got out the car. Me and this guy went to fighting. We went to fighting. As we fighting, I'm screaming for help. And again, nobody came out. I was thinking maybe they didn't hear me while I was sitting in the car, even though my windows was busted out. But as I was out the car, you know, fighting and stuff, he getting with me. I'm getting with him every so often. I'm screaming for help. But again, nobody has come to my rescue. KP family. I was like, I was done. I couldn't take it. I got in my car. I got in my car, and I hopped in that shit and cranked that bitch up, and I was gone. I drove throughout the complex trying to lose him. You get what I'm saying? And oh man, damn, that bad accident. Oh, I pray that they all right. Oh, they got the yellow ropes up. Oh Jesus, I pray they okay. Oh, Channel 10 News, it's gonna be on the news. Can't really see it. Oh, jeez. Okay, pray for the best. But yeah, so KP family, I'm driving through the complex or whatever, and as I'm driving through the complex, he hit my car. You know, I tried to lose him, but you know, he found me. He hit my car. He hit me from behind. And I was like, damn. You feel me? So I just stopped driving. Put the car in park. I hopped out and was like, you know, asking him, like, what the fuck is your problem? Why are you doing this or whatever? He hopped out. We started fighting again. Or we went to arguing more. And I happened to look. I see his homeboy in the car with him. When I'm talking about ride or die, his homeboy in the car. So he's sitting here, he done witnessed all this shit happen from the beginning. Not once did he hop out to help. Or, you get what I'm saying? Or even call the law. He didn't even do that. So KP family, from the arguing, we went to fighting. And this guy ended up booming me. And when I say booming, like boomed me on the ground and punching me. He got over me, you know, punching me, and to the point where I just laid out. You know, I'm trying to fight back. He had dreads. I'm trying to pull his hair or whatever. I couldn't no more. It was like with every blow I was getting, I was gasping for air. I was gasping for air. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die right here today. And when I tell y'all, I was bleeding out the mouth, I was bleeding out the nose. It was like a bad scene. It was just so bad for me. And I just prayed, like, God, please don't let me die here tonight. I don't want to die, you know. I got to get back to my son. I can't. And KP family, left me right there at night with no help, no nothing. No nothing. I don't even know how long I laid there before I was able to actually get up and get back in my car and drive to where I've been staying at. I went inside. As I'm walking upstairs to get to the door, I noticed the neighbor was peeking out the window. And I'm like, I go inside, I go in the bathroom, and I just like, oh my God, I was fucked up. Crying. Then the next day, KP family, I had to be to work. Y'all think I called out from work? No, I ain't called out. I say, fuck that, I'm going to work just the way it is. I'm going to work just like that. And I went to work. When I got to work, here he is in the parking lot at the job. I was so scared to get out. When I say scared, I was so scared to get out of the car. I was so scared. I was scared to get out of the car. So what I did was I drove to my parents' house. I let the job know I'm gonna be running late. I drove to my parents' house. And he followed me, but I made it to my parents' house first. And hurry up and went inside. I still had the key to my parents' house. And went inside, and my brother was home. My parents then was at work. And I let my brother know what's going on. I was like, this what happened, this what he did. And he following me right now. As I'm saying that, he pulls up. So now, okay, now you got a man to fight now. You wanna put your hands on me. Fade with my brother. Because that's your match right there. Because my brother gonna put your ass down. Man, my brother was like, what's up? What's up? You want to beat on my sister, this, that, and the third, whatever, whoop-de-woo, whatever. He was like, nah, man, it was just a misunderstanding, this, that, and the third. My brother was like, man, fuck a misunderstanding. All that. So, they post a, fade, he ran. He left. He was so scared. And see, the thing is, again, like, that's a coward ass move. Like, you put your hands on me how many times? He put his hands on me how many times? Because why? I'm a female. But then when it come time to fight a man, you want to run. Like, it's a lot of cowards out there. And even if you watching this video right now here today, you a coward. You are a fucking coward. And any man that put their hand on a woman is a coward. I don't care what the situation is. You are a coward. You are a coward. Coward. You a bitch. That's a fuck nigga move. And that's real. So, y'all, my brother had my back as usual. You know what I'm saying? But again, I had to go through it to get out of it. Okay? So I was able to, I got on the road, got back on the road, driving to work, going to work. And when I looked, who on the expressway next to me? The damn dude. I'm like, what the So at that point, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna get to the job, and I'm gonna call the job and tell them to ask somebody to come and come outside to wait for me, because somebody following me and I'm scared. And yeah, I could have called the law, but I didn't. So I had somebody come out and wait for me as I pulled up, and that was that. Pulled up, got out the car, and of course he pulled up to my job too, and he cussing me out, telling people, oh, I ain't nothing but this, I ain't nothing but that, this, that, and the third, or whatever. KP family, I went to the that weekend, but I went on to work or whatever. Let them cuss me out, whatever. Went on to work. And I tell y'all, I was so embarrassed about how I looked, because I had not one but 2 black eyes. I had 2 black eyes, a busted lip, my nose was messed up, I had bruises and stuff, but I wore my shit, and I wore it with pride. And I was like, I'm done. This dude left me for dead. He literally left me for dead. Ain't no way in the world I'm going back. I can't. And with that, KP family, the weekend came and I went to the tattoo parlor to go get his name covered up on me. I went and got a butterfly, the butterfly right here that I showed y'all. But what happened was, it looked crazy because I ended up going to the beach like 3 days later after I got it. And you know, that salt water like ate up the color. But yeah, that's the story. I'm done. That was the very first time I was ever in a abusive relationship, and I was left for dead. My very first time. Yeah, my very first time, and I was like, I'm done. Again, I had to go through it to get out of it. And I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. Again, y'all, this happened many years ago. Many years. When I say many, I mean many years ago, okay? I won't allow myself to go through it. I know if y'all watch my other video about me being in the hospital due to a toxic relationship, I said that before, but again, this was the first time, that was the second time. And from that second time, that was the actual last time. I let it happen twice. I let it happen twice. And it won't be a third time. It won't be a third time. So again, KP family, if you're in a toxic or, you want to say abusive, you're not being treated right, get out. Get out of it. Don't stay. Get out. Don't stay. Love yourself. Know who you are. Take some time out to know who you are and what you want out of this thing called life. Even if you have to go to the store and get you a little journal, a little composition book, a little notebook, pen and pad, and just write. Write what you want out of life. Write down your goals. Write, what do you see yourself? Who do you see yourself as? Some people have role models. Okay, if you have a role model, write down your role model and things that you want to, like that you want to do. Again, goals, and don't just write it down and don't reach them. Write your goals down and reach your goals. Some people don't have role models. You are your own role model, and I want to say that's me. But if anything, if I do have a role model, why am I gonna say if? It would be my mother, in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Because my mother's a strong fucking woman. And I ain't finna sit up here and put my family business out there. But I look up to my mother in a lot of ways. I look up to her in a lot of ways. And another person I look up to too is my sis-law. I look up to her as well. I go to those two for advice. Like, literally, I go to those two for advice and open up and talk to them, you know, about my personal life. And if I don't, I write. If I don't write, I will sit in my car, KP family, and I will cry, and I'll talk to God. Any of them three, and it works, and it feels good. It feels good, like, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to a male side, it's my brother all day. It's my brother all day. Like, my brother Jeff all day. My brother. Those three right there, my mother, my brother, my sister-in-law, those three, they gonna give it to me blood raw. Whether I want to hear it or not, whether I want to use the advice or not. But sometimes, you know, some people, like, what's the word I'm looking for? They pride. I had to let my pride go and just open up. And just open up. So it's okay to be by yourself. It's okay. I know some people be in a relationship, and that was me at one point in time. Being in a relationship, knowing that it wasn't no good for me, but I stayed because I thought I couldn't do better. I was looking for love. I just didn't want to be alone, so I'm gonna accept whatever it is this person has to so-called offer me. And like this guy here, it was like he was buying me. He bought me. He bought me. That's what he did. I love myself so much. I'm in love with myself. And I would never allow myself to go through that again. And that's real. That's real. So, KP family, some people, I know some people may not have anyone to talk to, and, you know, that support system. Feel free to DM me. That's the best way to get in contact with me. DM me. You know, I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. It's Karen P, ITSKARENP, straight across the search bar. DM me if you're in a situation and you're trying to get out of it and you don't know how, or you're scared. Talk to me. Reach out to me. Let your pride go. Set your pride aside. And don't worry. You can confide in me. I'm not one of those that you can come to and talk to and then I put your business out there. No, I put my own business out there. I put my business out there, so when it hit the streets, listen, Karen already said that. She already talked about it. That's one thing about Karen P. You get what I'm saying? The streets will never have room to talk about me in a bad way because I already did it. I already did it. And I thank my brother for talking to me about opening up to my KP family. Because it ain't nothing like telling your own story, your own truth. I have my facts of life. Nobody else does. My facts of life. And again, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. No, y'all see I done partnered, so that's because I done made it to my destination, to where I'm gonna have lunch at for the day / breakfast, because I ain't even eat yet. And it's 1:45 in the afternoon. I have not ate anything. Nothing. Not even, I haven't even drank no water. But it's all good. I ain't doing no tripping. But again, y'all, the help is there. The help is definitely there. Reach out to me and we could talk. I can help you gain the courage that you need, the strength that you need. Or even if you're just getting out of an abusive, toxic relationship and you need someone to talk to, whether it's a male or a female, reach out to me. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm all ears. And I'm here to give words of encouragement. motivation, okay? So with that being said, KP family, I hope this video really touched someone. And people, I hate to say it like this, but I hope a lot of people was able to relate to my story, because this is my story. Can't nobody else tell my story. This is my story, and this is my facts of life, and this is what went down. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more content. It's coming. I'm telling y'all, I'm dropping the content. Be sure to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to your mother, to tell a co-worker, to your dad, to tell his homeboys. You get what I'm saying? To your cousin, to tell her classmates and his classmates. To subscribe to It's Karen P, ITSKRENP, straight across the search bar. Okay, y'all? Spam the comment section. You get what I'm saying? Give this video a big thumbs up. Turn your post notifications on. All right? And with that being said, y'all, I'm finna go in here and go eat me a little food, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy the rest of my day. Again, if y'all want to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, y'all stay tuned for my weekly vlog, because it's going to be in it. So again, be sure to join the KP family. It's Karen P, ITSKARENP, straight across the search bar. Follow me on all social media platforms, okay? It's Karen P, and your girl is out like O-U-T. Stay strong. Remember, God loves you, but you must love yourself as well, okay? Self-love first.